How to be more productive. Learning the art of being productive can be a bit challenging when you aren't really used to it. But productivity is the one thing that will get you results in life guaranteed. This is not only something that can help you in your business, but these are tips you can use in your everyday life in general. So, if you want to know how you can improve in life a little bit and how you can be a lot more productive, this is the video for you. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps us a lot and we really appreciate it. Now, with that being said, let's get started into the video. Number 1, make a list. Something that helps us out a lot is making a list of what we need to do at the moment. Kind of like a little running to-do list. Sometimes when you don't really have a list of things to do, you end up procrastinating your time doing random things that won't help you get anywhere. You may think, oh, I have it in my mind, I don't really need to write things down. But this helps us so much because it's a physical, tangible list that's right in front of your face, and you are twice as likely to get something done when it's written down. Break it down into simplified steps so you don't feel super overwhelmed. Because if it's a big project, chances are you're not going to want to do it. You're going to end up putting it off more and more when you could have already had it done if you break it down into baby steps. It can be a list on your phone, or you can write it down with good old-fashioned pen and paper. Whatever works for you, this is highly recommended piece of advice that we think you should take. Number 2, clean up your space. When you clean up your area, you're a lot more inclined to getting things done. We know when things are a mess, we kind of feel like a mess ourselves. Can you relate to that a bit? Anyway, you may think to throw cleaning to the back of the list when you aren't someone who is naturally a clean freak, but we strongly encourage you to put it in the front of the list. Now, it's not necessary to just deep clean your entire house and your car every day in order to be more productive, because that'll take way too much time and it'll also take away a lot of your energy. But what we are saying is maybe tidy things up a bit before you sit down and try to get things done and see how you feel. Chances are you'll be so much more productive, and you'll also probably be a lot happier that your space is clean anyway. Number 3, set yourself a timer. Sometimes you don't realize how much time it takes you to do something until you actually check the time for yourself. You may overestimate yourself a bit, thinking it won't take very long to do something when it really takes more time than you thought. Or vice versa, you may think that something you need to do will take forever, but once you actually get started and really immerse yourself into it, it may not take very long at all. You can simply use the timer on your phone or something like that to track how long you want to do something. For example, if you time yourself 20 minutes to tidy up your room, you'll feel a lot more pressure to clean your room super fast. It may normally take you 30 or 45 minutes to clean up something because you may be dragging around and not being aware of the time that's passing by. But we found that we can get a lot of things done much faster when we simply set a time limit to how much time we have to get it done. It can almost feel like a little real-life game show or something if you have a quirky little imagination. Number 4, make the process fun for yourself. Sometimes doing tedious things that you don't really feel like doing is such a drag. You will probably even go out of your way to push some things back because you really just can't bring yourself to getting this boring task done. But try making the process fun for yourself. Turn on some music and jam out while you're doing something boring. Imagine a fun scenario for yourself when you're doing things. Maybe listen to a podcast or sing out loud, or honestly, whatever you want to do. This is something that may be different for everyone, but it can help you out so much, and you can actually look forward to getting your work done instead of feeling like you don't want to do it at all. Number 5, challenge yourself. Try challenging yourself to spice things up a bit. It can be really interesting to test your limits and see how fast or how much better you can do things the more you do it. When you're not challenging yourself, you may just feel yourself going through the motions, feeling blah or uninterested in doing your tasks. But we love setting little challenges for ourselves because we love to see what we are capable of really doing when we put our mind to it. It's okay if you slip up a bit, but really try your hardest to dedicate yourself to the challenge. Maybe if you are new to challenges, start out with something simple and easy. Like, instead of saying I'm going to stick to something for 3 months, try starting out with 1 month and even break that down into weeks and days. Challenge yourself to do something for 3 days, and if you can stick to that, try a week and then extend it further and further as time goes by. Number 6, plan out what you need to get done the night before. We like to make a little note of how we want our next day to go. It helps out so much to just wake up and know exactly what you need to do for the day, instead of wasting time in the morning trying to figure out what you need to do. Maybe lay out the clothes you want to wear for the next day, or making a list of tasks you need to do tomorrow. We even love getting the cleaning step done the night before so we can wake up to a nice, clean house the next morning. Definitely puts you in a better mood when you wake up. Whatever you feel like you want to put on your list, we highly recommend figuring out your day ahead of time. Number 7, wear something that makes you feel active. We know laying around in your pajamas all day is super comfortable, but if you refer to our other video, Sacrifices That You Have to Make as an Entrepreneur, comfort is not your best friend. Being comfortable will only slow you down in life when you are trying to get things done. Try putting on clothes that makes you feel more inclined to getting work done. Maybe that's why you have a dress code when you go to school or work, because even physically, it tricks your mind into getting into work mode instead of relax mode. Also, we find that when we actually take the time to get ready every morning instead of walking around in sweats and bed hair, we want to do what we need to do. It's almost like an on switch for productivity when you look the part for it. Number 8, avoid distraction. When you are trying to really focus and be productive, having distractions all around you can really slow you down when things could take a lot less time. If you have the TV on one of your favorite shows, but yet you're trying to get work done, you'll be way more likely to try to pay attention to the TV instead of work. Try to evaluate what distracts you in life. What takes your attention away from getting work done? Then distance yourself from what that is when it's time to be productive. Don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to catch up on your shows when you are finished. But we promise they aren't going anywhere and they can always wait. Number 9, eat better and take care of yourself. Sometimes changing your diet a little bit or developing a habit to doing physical exercises a few times a week can really help increase your productivity in life. When you constantly fill yourself up with junk food and fast food and just things that are unhealthy, you are inclined to feel more lazy and want to just take a nap. But when you eat the right foods, it can actually do the opposite for you. It can give you lots more energy, and frankly, that is what food is supposed to do. You'll be really surprised if you cut out a few sugary, salty, fatty foods and eat foods that fuel your body more. Number 10, reward yourself. Finally, when you feel like you finished everything you need to do for the day, try rewarding yourself a little bit to tell yourself, hey, I completed my work for the day, now I can do something fun. Sometimes when we have to get work done for the day, we look forward to when we are finished, so we can finally rest and enjoy ourselves. If you spend a lot of time rewarding yourself instead of being productive and getting things done, maybe cut back on the rewards a bit. But treating yourself can be a great way for you to feel more excited to get things done for the day. Being productive is just a way of life, and it's perhaps the most important thing when it comes to being successful in life. It's almost like a formula to life. Getting things done and results will come your way. Simple as that. We wish you much luck on your journey and much success for your future. With that being said, thank you guys for taking the time to watch our video. We really appreciate it. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.